The pretty blonde would be dead in 3 minutes. She stood in front of the Biltmore Los Angeles Hotel, wind snapping her black linen dress against her waist, revealing shiny Spanx and spray-tanned thighs. Ringed around her, a dozen true crime junkies baked under the September sun, leaking electrolytes, but not enthusiasm. Not yet. For 3 more minutes, Beth Short, better known as the Black Dahlia, Los Angeles's most infamous unsolved murder, was alive to tell her story. I hitched a ride up from San Diego with a traveling salesman, the Black Dahlia said. A nice guy, married, you know the type. Melanie Gray, the actor embodying the Dahlia, pantomimed handsy, skimming her palms over her bodice. My murder tourists laughed, nudged each other. Yes, yes, we know. Stars 6 Feet Under wasn't the only tour company in Hollywood that promised an insider's look at the macabre underbelly of fame. But we had something that set us apart. We had my dead girls. For 4 hours every day of the week except Mondays and holidays, though you'd be surprised how many people preferred spending Christmas with murdered starlets over their own families, I could bring the dead back to life. I told him I was meeting my sister, but he wouldn't leave me alone. A gentleman. The Dahlia rolled her eyes. I sat in that lobby trying not to play footsie with him for hours. She gestured to the Biltmore behind her. I'd heard the story hundreds of times, but I couldn't help myself. I turned on cue with my tourists and stared at the hotel, glittering in the white sun. In 1947, when the Black Dahlia was murdered, the Biltmore was the largest, fanciest hotel west of Chicago. She was class and money and all the promise of Los Angeles, that mirage of fame and success and good fortune, rolled up into one. Now, nearly 100 years into her residency, ancient in this city, which preferred its buildings like its women, shiny, new, young, the Biltmore was starting to show her cracks. Sumptuous carpets a little threadbare, gilded frescoes dingy and studded with gray gum patches old enough to vote. In the end, she had brought the Black Dahlia fame. By the time I got rid of him, the Dahlia said, blonde strands escaping her black wig, it was night. Her voice fell to a hush, leaving us to imagine January 9th, 1947, when Beth Short wandered from the lobby of the Biltmore into the dark, dangerous cold of downtown Los Angeles and disappeared. A week later, her body, cracked open like an egg, would be discovered across town by a young mother and daughter out for a sunny morning stroll. Melanie paused, letting us sit in our imaginations, wondering. Then she shivered, fluttering her fingers over actual goosebumps raised on her bare arms. I peered closer, impressed. Actual goosebumps. A good trick. All the girls I hired from my mother's acting school for my tour came with a Vivian Powell guarantee of excellence, of course. But goosebumps on command? Even Vivian's magic didn't usually extend that far. Who knows what might have happened to me if he hadn't been such a gentleman, Melanie said. Maybe I would have left while it was still daylight. Maybe I would have lived a long life. We'll never know.